front line.
Back on front line with SEAL Team 6.
And then
That's where they got Soldier from with fucking Paul working at NASA.
and then I took my class 1, failed it 4 times, and it was just the pressure of it all. You know what I mean? And then
Are you one of those that buckles under pressure though?
no, you know me better than that.
What happened?
I've had 3 wives. Oh, the fucking hell! I don't buckle under no pressure.
It just leaves.
So the
What
first,
did with 3 other wagon tests?
so
Can't do it.
It weren't working out.
It's not you, it's me.
we're still talking about truck testing, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Did you
when-
pass yours first time? I know you did yours at Army.
What?
Wagon test.
I passed my class 2
Did
first.
you go straight to class 2 rather than you didn't do car, did you?
No, I passed my class... Oh, what did I do?
He did his car.
Yeah, I did car, wagon, car,
No,
class 2,
I'm
class 1.
lying. No, I didn't. Because what I did in the army... Because the army...
I didn't think you did the car testing. I thought you just went
No,
straight to class 2.
You do a conversion course.
No, they didn't.
I did.
No, well, you signals. No, what I did is I went up...
Yeah, go on.
Right? I did my class 2, but you don't do a car test. You don't do your car thing at the time. What you did certain parts of the car test in the class 2, i.e. Powell Park in the class 2, but you don't.
I didn't have to do that.
No, but I failed that 3 times.
You were on it signals.
Right.
Got RTU'd back to deep cut,
Right.
right? And then they said, right, we're going to give you one more chance, and then you're getting banged into the infantry.
Which is basically cannon fodder.
Yeah. So
Without a licence.
Yeah.
No. Infantry like being at Nissa.
Yeah.
Front line.
Front line. So I went back to Leconfield and they said, right, what we're going to do, we're going to do you on a car first. Do your car first, then your class 2, then your class 1. And I went, right, and they said, it's less pressure.
Make it easier.
Make it easier, yeah. And I went from my car licence to my class 1 in 11 days. Passed the full lot, first time round.
Yeah, so my first test.
I once reversed it wagon once, and some bloke come over and went, "You ex-forces?" I went, "No." He went, "Oh, you drive your wagon like a squaddy." I thought, "You cheeky cunt." And I don't know if it's an insult or a compliment.
I'm saying, is that an insult?
I don't know. It is like, you drive it like a squaddy.
You drive your wagon like don't give a
The
fuck
thing is,
about
what
it.
always makes me laugh is when people say, "Oh, you got your license in the army." I was like Shuey says, "You got it in a lucky bag," right? But what they don't realise is when the normal person goes and texts to learn, they're getting chucked in with there's 3 of you in the truck in there.
Well, there were two lads and an instructor when I did mine.
Right. So then you're swapping it through the day, aren't you?
Yeah.
So in reality, you might do 3 hours at the most behind the wheel.
Yeah, 3.5
Right.
hours at most. Yeah.
But when I went to Leconfield, now it might have changed now, but it was you and the instructor for 8 hours straight. So you did 8 hours.
So basically, you got more training and still failed.
Yeah.
You did yours at Steventon, didn't you? Same
Yeah,
as me?
Steventon, yeah.
I had an argument with the instructor there.
Yeah, because the weight limit,
Because
innit?
the weight limit. I'm sat there for
Because
10
the thing
minutes.
is, you don't really trying to catch out or not, do you?
Yeah, and he's going, just drive down there. And I'm going, no, it's 7.5 ton. So no, we've got permits to go down there back into the
Got
centre.
exemptions.
And I'm
We're
going-
exempt and you're like,
And I'm going, no.
are you though really,
10
pal?
minutes sat there for, and I'm going, no, I'm not driving down there. And he's going, yeah, no, you're all right. And I'm going, no, it's a test. And he's going, no, it ain't, just drive down there. And I'm going, yeah, and if I drive down there, you're going to go, right, you failed you in the 7.5 ton weight limit. So 10 minutes we sat there arguing.
Who won?
Him.
So
I failed my class 2 once. That's the one I failed. But when I went back for retest, I got the same examiner, and I got it back, and I thought, you do, don't you? Think, shit,
Yeah.
fucking gotta remember it. Although it's probably done 20 people since me.
I had the
You
same.
think,
I had the same one 5 times.
really?
Yeah, Mr. Whitaker. I'm not joking, right? The last time,
Every time you opened that door, but you thought, oh, come on, not again.
last time I got in, he went, Mr. James. I went, Mr. Whitaker. So I sat in there, and this was the 5th attempt, and I just didn't have any more money. It was either past this or I'm fucking.
I'll get on bed.
Yeah. I'm fucking
Go
goosing
back
him.
with sleep again.
I'm fucking goosing him off, you know what I mean?
SEAL Team 6 is getting the phone call.
So I get in, and I made a laugh and a joke, and I went, I'll be expecting me invite to the Christmas do this year. Seems I've paid for most of it. And he says, let's just have a good drive. Let's have a good drive. And you know when you going along, you think, oh, I fucking failed. Because because I'd fucked up. I can't remember what it was now, but I fucked up on something, and I thought, fuck it, this is the last time I'm driving a class 1 for a while. Enjoy it. So I gets back to the test centre, puts the handbrake on. He asks me like the questions on the highway code.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm sorry to inform you. And I thought, well, I fucking knew it was coming. He said, I'm not going to let you loose on the road. He said,
no.
and I looked at him and I went, I could kiss you. And he went, I haven't signed it yet. He said, you kissed me, you haven't passed. And then,
when I went back for a retest, I got it covered. I thought, oh fucking hell, it's him. And the reason I remembered him is an ex-professional footballer. I don't know who he is. I can't remember his name or anything, but he was an ex-professional footballer. And I got it and I said, I genuinely turned around and went, look, mate, I said, because they're like 250 quid a go.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of fucking money, isn't it?
See,
back then, 20 years ago.
See,
and I said to him, I said, we're on fucking beans on toast here, pal. I can't afford another one.
see, my retests were 89 quid each.
But yeah, we just pay for the hire for the wagon, don't you? That's what got me.
Yeah, on top.
So your
yeah,
retest is alright.
Yeah.
No, I think I paid $250 for a
But,
retest.
Yeah, including the wagon hire and everything to go there. Don't you?
What wagon are you?
Well, the bloke who's training you.
The hire is wagon.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell, did you turn up in your car?
No, I turned up in a bloody
That's what I mean.
Enbridge Volvo.
So your retest is like 80 quid or whatever, but you got to pay the bloke whose wagon it is to take you down with wagon.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah, so
so it's
you pay
250
for a
quid.
lesson,
So your
yeah,
retest
yeah.
is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't staring at the front line of like, well, if I fail this, I'm going to be a grunt.
Well, no.
You know what I mean?
Nissan.
Well, kind of. Yeah, I was a car mechanic.
You were, yeah, but you didn't. You know what I mean? I was like, my trade was going to be rad up. I was going to be a radio operator,
Yeah.
and it was like, fuck. That's
What radio operator in the RLC?
Yeah.
Is that why you came out with the word reverb when you turned up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it's technically dialed in, isn't
Oh,
it?
Yeah,
some
yeah.
reverb on there.
But when I filmed my class 2, I know exactly where it was at. It was at the crossroads between Clough Road and Beverley Road. We're going up Beverley Road.
Yeah.
And someone pressed the lights and it just turned to red straight away. I don't know why, so I just slammed on. And the instructor hit the windscreen full force. And I mean full on, like, you know, like,
I know this. Listen, I know this.
right? And he looked down and straight away and he just went, yeah, you failed. And I went, should have worn your seatbelt then, shouldn't you?
It's true, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
kind of true, isn't it?
And when I got back and I saw the
See,
instructor,
truthfully, that shouldn't be a fail because you stopped.
emergency stop.
Yeah.
And got back and I said to him, he said, nice film. He went, what for? So I told him. And he went, what happened? I says, well, I hit the brakes. I said, because someone stepped out. I says, and he hit the windscreen. And he went, so you failed? I went, yeah. He went, give us a minute. And I went that way and I just looked back and they were just going at it. And he went, yeah, you still failed.
Because he gets final signature, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then you were hoping and praying for your retest, it weren't him.
No, after that, obviously I got RTU'd.
Right.
Since return to unit. I
Yeah.
went back down and they sent us back up and I did my car test, passed that. Then I did my class 2 and I passed that. And then when I did my class 1,
So how long had you been in army before they put you in for your licences? It ain't long, is it?
oh god no.
You get through your basic training and go to Leconfield.
Yeah, but I did 18 weeks at Purblight
Right.
instead of 10, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that pre-running didn't do any help then, did it not?
No, do you know? I'll tell you what. Do you know what did me? I'll tell you what did me. Right, I did when I first went to Purblight. Right, I was buzzing, absolutely buzzing. I was like, ah, this is it, happy days. Like that's it, job done. So you get there and you do everything because obviously I'd gone up, I'd done all this pre-selection course at
Glencore.
Yeah, it was
Glencore,
Glencore. Yeah.
What's Scotland?
Yeah. Passed all that, right? And then I got down to Purblight, and then they do all the medical again.
Yeah.
So
But once you've already passed the medical?
yeah.
Why is that?
So you have so you have a pre-entry one, and then you have
A final medical, if you will.
arrival medical.
So we all piles in, goes in the doctor, goes in, so he checks everything needs. Yeah, everything's good. He says, right, he says, lie in the bed. He says, just check your heart. He says, yeah, I know what he's. And he's checking, and I'm thinking, oh, fucking take your time there, son, yeah. And he went, yeah, we've got a problem. What do you mean we've got a fucking problem? He went, there's a slight reverb, echo. On
Is
your
this
heart.
what you know what reverb is?
Yeah. he said, there's an echo on your heartbeat. I went, what? So at this point, my arse is going and my arse going as well. So he says, you've got a heart murmur. I'm like, what the fucking hell's a heart murmur?
It's like an extra tap on your heart, isn't
It
it?
knows the echo of the heart is what it is. And I went, right.
So rather than it being bum, boom, it's bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
So he says, and he turned around and he went,
Because what it was, he knew that night you had to go out the naffy and get around it.
so he says, you should never have passed your first medical. He went, but you're here now. I went, right. I says, so what happens now? He went, well, we're going to have to send you away. I went, he says, no, I says, we're going to send you to the hospital at Woolwich, the Woolwich Hospital. So I goes to Woolwich Hospital, they wired me all up and said, right, just spend 2 days doing whatever you want.
I was going to say, did they not put some of it down to like, so if you go and get your blood pressure done now at the doctor?
No, a heart murmur's not. A heart murmur's a condition.
Oh, right, so it's not something nerves can bring her out like that.
No.
It's a irregular heartbeat. So the way that they deal with it now is they actually stop your heart.
Yeah, they put electric on it and then restart it, don't they?
Restart it, yeah.
So he says, so I did all of that, and I was actually with the heart surgeon.
Yeah.
And he says, right, got your results? He went, yeah. He says, he had, because they'd done a heart trace. So, so I'm sat in his office, and he was like full bird colonel and what have you. And it's like, right.
I'm assuming your house is doing this.
Oh, big time. I'm just like that.
Yeah, you know why, don't you?
Why?
You end up with fucking this with me.
SEAL Team 6 is getting a new recruit.
Front line.
So he says, right, he says, he says, I'll give you the option. He says, I can medically discharge you now. He says, you get a war pension.
What's a war pension?
A pension off the army, basically.
What, for the rest of your life?
Yeah. Right?
I suppose you were like, fucking winner.
And, he says,
what were it, like 500 quid a month?
No, I was like, I think it was like 200 quid a month or whatever. It was fuck all, really.
Fucking more than who's there, not front line.
So he says, I can sign this bit of paper, which was basically, I'm giving you the green light to crack on. I says, well, I haven't done nothing. He says, I haven't even tried. And he went, there you go. He says, fit to go. I was like, that it? He went, yeah. He says,
now when you're out of the army.
He was to take the fucking war pension.
You should have took war pension, shouldn't you?
Exactly. Because it's index linked.
Would have been worth fucking
on a grand.
6,500 quid a month.
Yeah, this is it. On a grand a month now, sat at home doing now.
So bear in mind, at this point, I've already been issued all my kit.
Yeah.
But because I'd been held up doing all that, the troop I got allocated to had already been like, they'd up and running. So I got put into the troop I got put into.
Biff troop.
No, it wasn't. It was a VME with the instructors, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" And that was the first one on to turn up, because I just went from one building to the next, and it was like, "Yeah, you're the first spaz."
Oh.
I was like, "Fucking hell!"
So did you go then from there to go and do your licences then?
No, I did me because what you do all that, right? You got beasted for like, and you do your final fitness test.
Yeah.
Right, I breezed everything. My sit-ups, press-ups. Did me a mile and a half in
He
like
fucking couldn't know
8
though,
minutes,
could he?
Right? What done me was the pull-ups. I was fucked.
Well, you got no upper body, have you?
I was done. I couldn't.
No, James has an upper body.
I've
spread.
got honestly, right?
Good the fucking
Right, hang on, right? Do you want to?
These swans are sick.
Do you want to know the worst part about it, right? We're not talking
guns. They're like fucking water pistols.
We're not talking like.
We're not digging it for a minute.
We're not talking 15, 20, right? We're talking 4.
What, you have to do 4?
4, yeah.
Right? That
4
was it.
pass.
What, you were shaking like a shitting dog? How many did you manage?
No. What he was doing, have you seen them when they're doing the pull-ups and they're fucking pedalling the bike? Trying to get up?
I'm not kidding you, that was me. Anyway, look.
Hang on, how many did you manage?
About 2.5. Right? I was done. Right?
But the thing is though, right, in the army, right, so if you can't do the pull-ups, as long as you've exceeded the minimum requirement for your press-ups, sit-ups, you know what I mean, then they go, oh, we'll let that one slide.
Yeah, not back then they didn't. Right, but this is the worst thing is, right, this was like 4 days before I pass out.
Stood there with his fucking instructor, had his fucking arms round his waist, lifting him up. 1, 2, 3.
So I got back trooped, right? And when I got back trooped,
Oh, I forgot about that.
I got back trooped 4 days before my pass out parade.
Yeah, because obviously then I couldn't turn up to your pass out parade.
So I got back trooped anyway. And when you get back trooped,
So this is for your first pass out?
Yeah.
Before you then you go to your unit, then you go for your driving?
No.
You got your driving before your unit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
so
you have to turn up as a qualified driver for your
So I did.
Right.
I went to Botwich.
Oh yeah, because obviously it's fucking down I'll see you.
It was called Bound Platoon.
Yeah.
Right? And basically he says, right, what have you been back squatted for? There was lads for there that couldn't shoot, couldn't fucking run or nothing. And I said, it was me fitness, pull-ups. So he says, right, we're going to allocate you to the gym. So I went into the gym and the PT he says, right, what's going on? So I told him, like, and he says, right, all you're going to do is pull-ups. That's it. I went, well, obviously I can't do them.
No, but the more you do, the better you get.
So he says, right, in the gym, right, he says, there's a basketball. I went, yeah. He says, every time you get a basket, he went, you don't do a pull-up. He says, every time you miss, he says,
Do
you
a
want the
pull-up.
bar.
Or just the one for each one you make.
Yeah. I have been funny. He did 6 seasons for the Harlem Globetrotters.
And then I did that, and obviously with all the other stuff, still doing fitness and shooting and all the rest of it. So I did all of that, and then he says, right, it's test week. He says, we're going to
So you're still on pay for all this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, full pay, yeah.
So I was like, right, no worries. Then he says, right, we're going to do your test. He said,
Yeah.
you pass this. He said, we're going to put you in the platoon so you can pass out. I says, right, no bother. He says, no pressure. He says, you do it. He says, right, and it's all done. He says, right, on the beam, up, so you up. He says, lock your arms out straight. He went, in your own time, go. Fucking like that. Breezed it. 20, no bother.
Yeah.
Because
20
that's all-
pull-ups.
Yeah, but that's all
Yeah,
I did.
just rotate. What do you call it? Repetition, isn't it?
Yep, that's all I did for 4 weeks in the gym was literally going in, bang, push-ups, pull-ups, that was it.
The thing is though, when you go for that type, when you go for your fitness test, right, your final one or whatever it is, they don't just get you back and go, right, shows you pull-ups. You do the full lot, do you?
No, for that particular one, I just did what I failed on.
Yeah.
Because I passed everything
And then that was
else.
it, you were through.
And I was through, yeah. That was it.
So then you go from there up to Leconfield then.
No, I went from there to deep cut
Why is that?
because it's a holding unit.
So basically, Deep Cut had all them things where
So you didn't join it with the original people you were meant to join it with then?
a lot of people don't.
Did they not?
No, a lot of people don't.
Because, and then when I went to deep cut, that's when shit really went bad. Because I had a reputation for being...
That's where them squaddies kept shooting themselves in the head.
Oh, it's where the lot of suicides and all
Yeah,
that shit.
Yeah. There was a bloke there.
Are you saying dig cut or deep cut?
Deep cut.
Deep cut.
Not
But
deep
it's
cut.
actually-
He weren't doing a shift in test goals.
Dig cut.
No, but there was a... I won't say his name because obviously there was a lot of legalities behind it, but there was a sergeant there.
He's probably dead.
No, he's not. Well, trust me, I've not Googled it the other week. There's still an inquiry going on about everything that went on there. And
Look at how weird he's got Stockholm syndrome.
I know.
No, but it was a proper cunt. It was a Mackham, Sunderland, right? And so like when we was at Blackdown, right? Obviously your PT kit was just whatever you wanted to wear for like PT. But when you were in Perb, right, you obviously got your army PT kit on.
Yeah.
Blue and reds.
Blue and red. So if you had, for argument's sake, I had a black, it was just a black training top, but it was black and white,
Yeah.
right? But he was a Sunderland supporter.
Oh, so you were a cunt.
So it was like, right, no worries, we're going to you're going round again because he's black and white. But then he used to say, if you don't toe the line, my twin brother's going to come and see you. He didn't have a twin brother,
it's a split personality.
right? I'll tell you how much of a cunt he was, right? And I'll tell you now, this is the gods on the truth. Anyone that was there at the time will back this up, right? He'd have you chasing the magpies off the camp
Really?
because he was a cunt. A proper cunt he was.
I'd name and shame him, mate.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would.
No, he-
I would.
You're still scared of him, aren't you? Even though now he'd be in his 60s.
What, Sergeant Gavigan?
Oh, it's there, isn't it?
Oh, he was, do you know what, right? He
He's
wasn't,
one of them people outside of work, he was a cunt, I know.
well, you could just tell, yeah.
I bet he was like Katy Piper's godfather or something, wasn't he?
Proper cunt.
Yeah.
Right, do you know what? The thing is, right, and I understand, you haven't joined the Girl Guides, so you've still got to have the...
No, there's still...
There's a fine line between discipline, teaching, and
bullying.
developing the people, right, and just being an outright cunt,
Yeah.
you know? But it's like, when I was in the platoon, in my basic training, my troop sergeant, right, obviously he's got his job to do, he's got to keep him in tow and all the rest of it, right, and he was a fucking big cunt as he was, right, Geordie McLaughlin, right, didn't bother, so got rid of him and all the rest of it, right, what have you. My platoon commander, Jim Wheatley, in basic training, they're going out the way, and he bother. Jump forward, Blackdown did that, Leconfield did that, got posted to the battalion, goes in the battalion, it was Company 2 IC. Jim Wheatley,
Couldn't
my
be
basic training troop commander, goes into QM stores, it was a QM sergeant, my troop sergeant from depot.
Fucking.
I was like, oh shit, but he was a sound bloke, to be fair. Went to Canada with a fucking sound bloke. Like he said, what you've got to realise is we were taken basically little scroats and
Make a men, break
and
them.
we had that a 10-week period to go from that point to that point. He says, and there's only what you said, and you can't do that bit nicey. He says,
And you know, in a weird way, right? You look back at the job that we've all worked at, not naming it, and that's sort of what they do is fucking absolutely break you down.
Oh, yeah.
Until you do.
Yeah, Bortles.
Yeah, Bortles, yeah. They do, don't they?
Yeah.
They break you down until they've got what they need,
Yeah.
and then you just work like a fucking dog.
Yeah.
80 hours a week.
Yeah.
Fuck, I sat back at Bortles.
No, you're just well prepared for it.
It's a breeze.
Yeah, but
now.
it's like where we are now. If the rest of them not even drivers, other delivery
Stop
men
at.
out there, work for fucking
Yeah, a
Stop
good
at.
percent of the people we work with never had a proper job.
No,
Yeah.
Never had a proper
they're
job.
just milled about there.
Well, some of them worked there 20 years, they've forgotten what the real world's like.
Yeah.
You've seen what our job's like, haven't you? And they've never seen it. So getting
for
back
you,
to it,
so for you,
I went to Spanners, and then the ex-wife said to me, "Oh, I don't want to work anymore." So I went, "Well, I've got a perfect excuse, weren't it?"
yeah, but you did have another job though, didn't you?
I worked at Jag.
Yeah.
It was a Jaguar plant that used to do car parts, and it was fucking shit.
Yeah. How long did you last? A week?
2
Fortnight.
weeks. I did 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
But I won't. I wouldn't. I would. Do you know what? I wouldn't go back to that. I wouldn't go back to anything like that, warehouse work. If I had to get another job now, it'd have to be something that involved being outside, or sort of being your own boss.
Yeah.
Because you go working in a fucking. Could you work in a factory now? A proper factory setting. I'm not on about like specialist stuff or out like that. I mean, could you go and pick shit for Tesco's in shelves? If you had to, if you had a choice.
No,
No.
If I had a choice, no.
Would you prefer to like sort of like the jobs that we work in, work outdoors like them lads do?
I like being away all week, but more importantly, the wife likes me being away all week.
I think
Biggest part of the deal, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think all the wives are like that though, aren't they?
yeah.
I laugh and joke with you all the time. I've worked away. It's actually like, is it 19 year this year? 18 year.
2006 he started.
So it's 18 year this year I've been away. And I've probably only spent 6 months with Jen.
I'll ask tells her mates, ones that are struggling to get everybody a decent fella and all that sort of shit. Get us in a wagon driver.
They're never there.
They're never there.
They hand the money over,
Yeah.
go back to work. It's a fairly simple system, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I paid my dues at this week. I'm going to see how long I can get away with it for.
Till what, Tuesday? Paid your board. That's what I say, man. I
Yeah.
paid my board this
I
week
paid my
like
board
I'm a
this
fucking
week, yeah.
child. But I could you go back to a regular job now?
Define regular.
Anything apart from driving.
8 till 5.
Could you go picking in a fucking warehouse at Tesco's?
No.
Working indoors all day, every day, 8
No.
till 5 or whatever.
No.
This is what I mean. It's like,
But I've never had a job like that though, really.
He's never had a job.
oh no. Oh, but he's had a job. I didn't mean
No, but as in like I've never done like what you did in the Spanners where you go in every single day of the week. Do you know
Fucking
what I mean?
grind you down.
Yeah, it does.
No, but that's
Grind you down.
no, but that's what I'm saying. So like when I joined the army, obviously, you're fucking out and about, aren't you, all the time and what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've still got your jobs to do and what have you. But there's always something coming up.
Because sometimes you park up for a day and you sit back and you go, I fucking love to be at home. And then 10 minutes later you go, no.
When he sat there with your Mackies and your celly on.
you go, don't know, I'm alright.
No. But no, I couldn't. I've done the grind. 10 years I did. 8 till 5. I couldn't think of anything worse than doing that now. I get the odd time now when I think to myself, fucking hell. Because the one thing I do miss is working with a group of lads, like actually sat there having the crack.
Here's one for you. What would you do with the spare time?
What, if I had a normal job?
Yeah.
Thought I'd be bored. You'd be bored,
Bored,
wouldn't you?
wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You would be bored.
I don't
wouldn't
have days off unless I've got something to do.
Yeah.
So I'm sat there now.
you get
till the
fucking
morning.
bored on a weekend.
Yeah, I get bored shitless on a weekend. Because it's just sat there twiddling your thumbs, aren't you?
No, of course you are. Yeah.
I don't know what I genuinely. Well, I've said.
I'm working tomorrow. I'm running tomorrow afternoon because I've got Glasgow.
Got a big day on.
What, 2.5 hours up from your depot?
Got a big day on. Busy
Yeah,
week,
but
busy week.
that's the same with my job. You have drivers on the continent that go, I don't want to work, I want to park up Friday or Monday. I can't think of anything worse.
Yeah, but why do that?
Because you're just going to be sat there going... 'cause-
The reason they do it, right, is genuinely because they go, well, I'm getting the same money for not working.
yeah,
But then I look at it and I think to myself, I've got to waste 60 hours.
Yeah, but then all you're going to do
And you-
is, though, right, is you're going to go into a bar, into a restaurant, you're just going to spend what you know what I mean? So you think, do you know what, I'll just crack on and just do a shift or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, but it's
Are you
like,
having 27 wanks?
yeah, but it's not what it was years ago,
Scabs
is
on
it? I mean, you'll know. You've done it for how long? You've been a pro for now?
Probably 10 years, innit?
No, if you take Caton's, that'll be 10, 11, 12, 13 and a half, yeah.
So even you'll know. So forget the boys that have done it for 25 years and shit like that are still doing it. Even you'll know a difference now that it's not the same.
Oh, God, no.
There's no.
No.
You used to
but-
be- you used to be
But
able
it's
to
not
drive
only
it-
that, you don't want to go work away all week to then have a weekend away and spend €300 in a fucking in a truck stop.
No.
Yeah, but they do it.
Because what's the this is what annoys me.
I see people
What's
do it
the
every
point
week.
in being away?
Every week you see them doing it, and you're like, what for?
My
You
first,
go on.
my first European job, like you said about like how things have changed. My first European job, we didn't have cab phones. You know what I mean? You were still trying to find a phone box. I remember once, right? I
Is this
tipped
not Brownies? What was it?
Britannia Freight.
Britannia.
I'd tipped at a Reggio a full load of Gaviscon, and I rung him up and he said,
Love
right,
that stuff.
so does our Wayne.
That card don't touch me.
Oh, Gaviscon. Oh,
Not
man.
strong enough.
If I ain't got Gaviscon in cab, I can't have Greg's all week.
So I got tipped at a Reggio.
The
which
fucking three of you two could get taken down by a bad cold.
That cold on a summer's day.
Hang on, these two could get taken out by a fucking bag of crisps.
Cheese and onion.
Could you have knock on your door back in day, innit?
And Ian Mack said to me, he said, right, he said, you go down to Alberto Santi's, he said, loading shows down near Rome. So I said, right, no problem. Fucks off. No cab phones. Gets down to Alberto Santi's, and he went, yeah, road got cancelled.
Really?
Rung him up and he went, yeah, mate, just run back to Milan. Lord, it's just on Backmire in the morning.
Fucking hell.
That fucking. But like, you weren't paid that, so we were paid trip money.
Fucking awesome
'Cause
thing, isn't it?
I think it was your old man. When we're all I think we're all sat in my cab at Zeebrugge, I think.
Yeah.
Your old man was there. I don't know if you were there.
No, I think it was all Paul, me, you, yeah.
And your
Said
old
to go
man.
at me about lighting a fag. No, it was in my cab because I went to light a fag in my own cab and he went, you're not smoking that in here. Fucking hell, it's my wagon.
And he was
Pre-ban though, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
and he was on about stuff, and he says you don't see brake lights anymore. So if you outside the motorway, he says nobody stops anymore. People used to stop all the
Nobody
time
stops doing it. No, they don't, do they?
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
helps you with anything, do they?
No. To be fair, he's some blockers.
Yeah, to be fair.
Who was it that locked himself out of cab at Steamboard?
Pigsy.
Was it
Ripped his
Pigsy?
sunroof out.
No.
Do you remember Pigsy or not?
He works for Harrison Solway.
Oh, it's Solway now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Pigsy, don't
He
you?
was in.
Kind of.
He locked his wagon. He got locked out of his wagon. So rather than put a window through, he thought, climb back at cab, get on roof. Sunroof's open. Rip fucking sunroof and cassette out at roof. Big fat bastard could barely fit through fucking hole that had left, hadn't he? Got in and he went, lock keys, phoned up, lock keys out, this and next thing. Then he wrote wagon off, didn't he? And they were like, put
14
a fucking window through, you thick cunt, don't you?
1,400 quid worth of damage.
There was some. I'm sure one of us. Because we have this, don't we? We mix stories up.
Yeah.
You'll think it's you, and I'll think, and we'll go, oh, it happened to one of us, but we don't know. Somebody locked themselves out of cab at Steamboard, and it was only Eastern Europeans that helped.
Yeah, well,
Get
mate,
back
yeah.
in.
Because everybody else laughs at you.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of laughing at people.
Oh, if you lock yourself out of cab, I
Was
piss
that-
me pants and drive off.
Was that Plan B that did that?
Plan B, Stevie Nicholson.
Yeah, Steve Nicholson.
I don't know, was it? I don't know.
I'm-
Somebody did it
Yeah.
at RB.
Yeah.
Locked
And it-
themselves out when it was on it.
Do you know, I
He's
still
blockers.
swear, you know, a good job that. But I think I look back on rose tinted specs, mate.
No, we had it stitched up though, didn't we? We had it stitched up.
Well, yeah, they fucking hated us.
Yeah. That's a different episode.
I think I did when that last trip's over because I only went to a meal. What was that? 10 minutes off a train. 2.5 days.
2.5. That's why they lost contract, innit?
2.5 days.
Fucking fish had gone off by
I
the time
got-
he got it back.
I got stuck in Stack on way out,
Oh yeah.
and I got stuck with all the immigrants and that.
Coming back.
That's when them what do they call the fucking coppers at
CRS.
CRS.
Yeah.
They chased that bloke round for ages.
They're the ones with the big boots, aren't they, CRS?
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah,
nasty ones, aren't
yeah.
they?
Yeah, they chased that bloke
Nasty.
around, and it would take it piss out of them, right?
They come out with pepper spray the size of a fire extinguisher.
They watched this. They're all trying to get into trains out in front of you, and you just used to blast your arm. It's how he used to run down to try and collar him.
Yeah.
They chased this one guy around for about 2 hours, and they eventually got him. They dragged him round back of their van, and he came crawling out about 10 minutes later. The guy was just, his legs weren't moving, just like his arms.
After his severe beating.
Yeah, they're probably not shit.
There was one not so
They
long back.
beat him white.
There was one not so long back on the train.
Do you remember Kipper that worked there? Kipper, big. He lost his
Yeah.
license from
Kipper who worked there?
Kip. Was it Kip at RB?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. He was one that were going through Southall. His airbag got trailer went. And they said they're all diving in doorways and that sort. I can't keep bombing off.
I can't remember him, mate.
Big Geordie fellow. What he lost?
Yeah.
He lost his license from
I can't remember him.
for diabetes.
I'll tell you what ruined that job
The other day,
is when they put loads of people on it.
Yeah.
yeah.
When they put loads of people on it,
And
when it was just a small few.
And I'll name them. Two of them in particular. Frankie Wood and Andy Thomas.
yeah,
Oh
I know,
yeah, he was a fucking knob.
You said to him, do you know who I am?
I know.
Do you know who I am?
No,
He came over.
It sounds a lot worse. It sounds a lot worse.
Chris, did he say to you, you Paul James's brother?
No, he didn't. No, he came over and he went. He says to me, he says, "I need that trailer off you."
We'll set IPL, weren't we? You won't bear wait till I wanted to go up there.
And he went, "I need that trailer off you." I said, "I'm in the fucking trailer. In about." And he went, "Well, it's got an in-date FRC." And you see what it is with an FRC date. You need a trailer with an FRC date in date and to go over at water because it's got the date on for this low ice blah 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 blah. And I went, "Do you know who I am?" And I didn't mean it like that. I meant as in like, I've been going over at water fucking twice as long as you dickhead.
No, he didn't.
That's what I meant it like.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He meant it as, do you know who I am?
I know.
I'm Chris. Jay, I do what I do.
Do you know who I am? Are you Ronnie Pickering?
No, but this cunt had only been there about a month and he's trying to tell me how to fucking do the job and I'm fuck off.
Yeah.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what, right? So obviously I had that reputation of being a wanker, didn't I?
Oh,
I mean, like, you never made it until your name was on the toilet door.
they
You broke
Right.
toilet door, weren't you?
they all used to slag you three off.
Right, so...
And I
right,
used to join in with
right,
them.
But,
I know you did.
but, do you know what was right? The amount of people that said to me, any chance you can put a word in for me on the European side?
I know, yeah. I know, they were fucking wankers.
And because I got a new wagon every 12 months,
They don't believe us, do they? Where we are now.
right? Because I got a wagon every 12 months, and people say, oh, that fucking wanker's got another wagon. The minute they found out my wagon was up for grabs.
They
in
won
that-
it.
In that
Took
office.
clean.
Yeah.
We were once, I think we sort of smoked bit one Saturday morning, me and you. And you remember KKO, your wagon, where you painted up bloody tyres and that like a
Right.
fucking loser. Right?
Did look the shit though, didn't it?
Yeah.
That rocked up. He'd not had it for about 3 months. It rocked up and it looked rough, didn't it?
Yeah.
And this lad thrashed fuck out of it, reverse. Every all air was jacked up. And your Paul just goes,
Like it's one of your kids.
I wouldn't said your wagon when you were on holiday. I was shitting my pants, wasn't I?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know how I used to wagon? I used
Be
to,
scared of him.
you know when I used to wagon up? Not scared of him now, not fuck out of him.
You couldn't knock a wank out.
As our
Whittling, no, I can't.
As our Wayne sits there, he's in hell going,
Don't worry, I've got a Greg's past you, yeah?
just fucking out,
Right,
Westy, just fucking out running.
So I had your wagon, you had your Newcastle flagging off the back and that. I rolled that up and put it over bloody bunker and shit, right? And on my last day, I was there for 3.5 hours, right, cleaning that wagon. All footwells, a lot out everywhere. And I thought, that should do, shouldn't it? Oh, that'll be alright, that. No, leave that. And I thought, no, get that bit there.
Can you imagine if he walked into his new wagon?
Yeah, fucking weak guy had that.
But I think I look back on job like that job and think, fucking I'll miss that
It
job
was.
sometimes.
But
it's rose tinted, especially because you remember this, you forget about the shit times, don't you?
What shit times though? Give me a shit time.
When you were my planner.
I remember once when I loaded in Belgium and you went, better get your foot down because you're on Rotterdam boat tonight out of Hull. And I was just loading in Langemark.
Langemark,
And I went,
yeah.
what do you mean? So we've got a load of hire trailers coming out of fucking Holland. You remember that?
Yeah, we shipped out unit only.
And you went, I've told our Gil that you can get from Belgium to the yard, drop that off, and be on that fucking boat tonight. I'm still in Belgium. I'm like, what the fuck? And I made a bit skin in my teeth. And I was on there with Top Grozza. What's he called? What's he called? Eh? Top Grozza.
Good child.
Good, yeah, Arthur Goodchild.
Arthur Hall.
Yeah,
What's his other name? Bill.
No, fucking get your shower gel out when he was talking to you.
Do you know what was right? I remember saying to you, I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, I know.
There is no reason why you can't be on that boat tonight.
Fucking 56 mile an hour out yard. Bob trailer off and gone. Fucking hell.
But so
I
then,
don't even know if I had a brake.
so then when I came off the road and went into the office,
I don't think it was a 45 ad.
so when I came off the road and went into the office and then ran the European side, the amount of lads were like, any chance I can have such and such? And I was like, no, it's gone. And it was you, that was like going,
They can have that. Yeah, but it was getting done though, weren't it?
yeah, of course it was, yeah. I remember, so Jimmy Wilkes,
I fucking hated him, mate. I know he's dead. I don't care. Fucking hated him.
right?
Me and him used to argue over. Remember Ron or Rod, whatever we call him? He used to shout at you all the time, like they were talking.
Oh, Rod.
Dave,
Yeah. Shouty Rod.
Me and
Yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah.
Me and Jimmy Ulsh was right because he had a Capri in his with the garage or an air edge, 2.8.
Probably it was mint, weren't it?
Yeah,
probably.
mint. He'd owned them, and he wouldn't sell it because of memories.
Had it since brand new or something?
Yeah. Me and Jimmy Ulsh would argue over that.
And I remember, right?
Well, you've won. He's dead.
And,
Well, I don't know. I ain't got it ever.
But he's still better than him.
and
Still got more chance.
I was better than him.
And I came to the window and I said, and I think it was. Remember when Sats used to be on the window?
Yeah.
And I said to him, I says, how do I get onto the European side? It was before you started. And Jimmy Wilkes was in the office and he went, as long as I've got a fucking arsehole, you won't get on the fucking European side. And I went, all right, okay then. Off he fucked. And
all he'd done ever in his life with European, he'd
Was
done
Bordeaux.
he'd done a couple of charity trips, hadn't he?
Oh, yeah,
For
yeah.
fucking
yeah.
Bordeaux, he'd done
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah.
And you're like, I fucking hated him.
And then
He was one of the reporters for running Bent him, and we weren't running Bent, sort of.
I had 3 drivers that reported me for running bent.
Your mates.
My mates, yeah.
We're not naming them, they might listen.
Okay.
what do you mean?
No, we need,
Hang
we
on,
need,
hang
we
on.
need the figures.
Hang on,
We
hang
need the
on.
listening figures.
Hang on, what are you about? The fucking 3 lads that reported him are sat here with him.
We're getting too close to taking clown. Is that clown? Crown? Is that
Crown.
what it was?
No.
I'll tell you what it is.
Do you remember that?
The only time I ever run, I'll cover this with a couple of jobs. The only
Yeah.
time I've ever run Bent is when I've been asked. That's the best way to word it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I run Bent.
Oh, here we go. To suit myself.
No. On my first ever day, first ever job of driving out the army. With you.
With me.
I bet you've not done infringement.
And
for
you've
at
not
least probably
fucking
10
stopped
years.
since.
Second.
When we last infringement, how many years ago?
Couple of years, I reckon, easy. But
If I-
it'll have only been like a 4 hours, 33-minute drive. And there was nothing.
If I don't get at least 2 infringements a week, something's gone badly wrong on planning.
No, I don't.
Well, they go fucking Aldi and shit.
Yeah, but it's a bit of distance in between.
Yeah, there's a bit of different distance in between them, you know.
We're not talking about.
I'm not
Aldi.
joking.
I'm not
right?
mentioning any places actually.
I'm not joking. I end my working week every week on my fortnightly, and it'll be like you've got 47 minutes left on your fortnight.
Do you know what my fortnightly was this week when I parked up?
What?
My fortnightly driving total combined was 55 hours for fortnight.
Fucking hell, I was on 71. I've
Were
done
you?
way more work than you.
Fucking hell. I brought down though.
You did more.
That's a lie, 'cause I was still driving. And
You
I
were still
break
driving,
down.
yeah. I said-
I didn't break down.
I had an issue with compressor and all, so I had to go for tank service. I still done put in 20 hours more.
So when I first passed my test, I went.
So did you go and work with old Paul then?
No.
No, I was. Well, that's the army.
Hang on. So while he was in the army,
Oh fucking hell.
Oh, I did some agency, didn't you?
yeah, and I was working for an agency in Hull. I don't know if they're still going, called TIR. Steve. And
I don't think so. It might be. It might be something else
so,
right now.
so that it was. He changed the tampon.
What's this?
Keep going.
Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Piss myself.
I'm surprised I haven't filled one of them bottles.
Didn't think of that.
So I was like doing some agency work to start with, and he rung me up. He said, "Right," he said, "I've got a job for you." He said, "Working out of it was over by Normandy Barracks, wasn't it, at Leconfield? That's where we went and loaded with that little Bedford."
No, it didn't load there. It loaded out the out above, out the
No, that's where we took it to. That's where
no,
we took.
that's what it loaded. That was the Grows. It was Humber Grows out of
Oh, did we take it to Leconfield?
yeah, I took it to Leconfield, yeah.
So basically, right, it was a horse box. You know the Bedford KJs, KMs, or whatever.
I remember the old Bedfords. Yeah.
And so I said, "George, you want to come with me for the day?" He said, yeah. I worked all day for 38 quid. Right? So we had to go to Humber Grows, pick up a load of cucumbers.
Oh,
right?
gets worse.
Then we took it to this sorting factory. It was full of women. And I'm not joking, it was like whole fishwives. They fucking ate me and him alive, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, but the worst bit was, like, obviously...
You enjoyed it.
No, he's getting paid to do the driving, and I'm just along for the jolly.
For the crack.
And it was like, "Nah, lads, you've got to get on the line as well and help sort."
And we were. It was on the line sorting the cucumbers out, and these women were brutalising us.
Yeah.
It was fucking horrendous. Did we do 1 or 2 days?
One, because you said that, because I ain't doing that shit again, and I didn't get paid for it. That was voluntary.
Yeah, it was voluntary. And honestly, like, these women on the line were fucking horrendous. Everything was sexual innuendo. You know what I mean? It was like we were being groomed. It was
Women are worse than men.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It was fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time I ever took you out driving, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what one of my favourite stories is, right, we're not telling it now though, is when you were convinced to do like, I think you've been away 7 weeks.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he said to you, "Your mate's going away with you."
Yeah.
No, don't tell it now.
No, hang on. That was my first ever trip on my first ever job out the army.
Oh, was it?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It
No,
was.
no.
it was.
I'm on
No,
about
it
you
wasn't.
European. Your
European
mate's going
one.
to go abroad.
You meant to go down to Barcelona. I'd been away
At
7
Cookies.
fucking weeks. I'm telling this story now.
Right, you tell
no,
it. Are you
that-
listening to
no,
this?
no,
This is fucking
no,
perler.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'd been away 7 fucking weeks, right?
Nah.
Is this Cookies?
Yeah, this was Cookies, right? And Alan Simons rung me up and he says, "Right, Paul," he says, "You all right?" So I said, yeah. And you knew what was coming. Like, you know, I'm gonna fucking finger you dry. And he said
Yeah,
to me,
big fingers.
Kit Kat. 4 deep. And he said, "What it is?" He said, "We've got 2 loads going out to Barcelona." He said, "You get the weekend down there." I said, "Oh, then I can't do this, mate." I said, "I've been away 7 weeks. She's going to go off it." And he went, "What it is?" He said, "Going to send your Wayne out with it." "Yeah, I'll do it, mate. I'll do it." Rung him up. He's fucking buzzing. "Yeah, kid. Yeah. I'm like fucking champion. Rings up. Fucking got a barrel full. And I says, "Well, there's nothing I can do about it. I've got to turn round. It's just the way that the fucking job is. Like it or fucking lump it, love. Blah, blah, blah." Fucking gets back in the
I like there's got big bollocks on now.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm really sorry, look, I can't help it. I have to earn a living.
Right. Gets back in the UK. Alice ain't happy about me going away. So you are fucking shitting me. You are
bothered.
fucking... No.
Did you not go then?
No, he didn't fuck.
So wait up.
Right.
Right. Paul had to turn away for his 8th week.
Which turned into 9 because I was weekended.
9 week away.
Right. I mean, don't get us wrong, mate. It turned out to be a really good weekend. You know what I mean?
Fucking needs to have been, doesn't it? Remember that time when he stung me for a weekend away and I knew I felt guilty?
I love that I love that story.
You don't remember this at Bordeaux, do you? I ended up doing a weekend away, at Bordeaux.
I rocked it to Southall on Saturday afternoon.
You've always gymmed on a weekend away, you.
Yeah. You've never fucking turned out for now, you.
What do you mean?
I'd say, I
Yeah,
ended up
oh, yeah.
doing a weekend out at Bordeaux. I was
Yeah.
going out to load something wherever, I can't remember where it was now. What were we doing in Germany then?
Germany's, yeah.
I don't think it was. I think it was only a vending or something, wasn't
Is
it?
that all it was?
Because I rocked up Sunday afternoon.
I ended up having to do a weekend away anyway, and I ended up trailer changing me because they said to Paul, can you do us a weekend away? And you had plans or something.
Yeah,
You went,
yeah.
you can't just ask go away and I fucking can't do it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They phoned you. You fucking babbed it. I've got car, I can't this weekend, I can't. Ask our Chris.
No. I'm certain he said he could do it. At the start of the week, he said he could do it. And then he turned around and he went, I can't, I've got Kai.
Yeah.
Hung up, jibbed on the job.
And do you know how I know on my kids' lives, right? Do you know how I know you know you'd fucking spanked me and all? Because I met you in Calais for a trailer change.
Oh,
You
I know
brought
it's
his
coming.
20
I know
fags.
it's
And you
coming.
brought me fucking 20 fags and a sticky bar
Yeah.
over. And you never buy anybody fags. Your golden rule
Look
is
at him,
you
look
don't
at
buy anybody any smokes.
I rocked up to Southall on Sunday
That does ring
afternoon.
the SIGs does ring a bell.
You
Yeah.
brought me 20 fags going, cheers for this kid, cheers, you're a good one. I've got Kai this weekend, yeah, don't worry about it.
He's scratching his forehead like he's got fucking Alzheimer's.
I rocked up to Southall on Sunday afternoon. He watched it in Grand Prix. And
Yeah, it was, yeah, it was,
I said
yeah.
to him, what the fuck are you doing here? And he went, Wayne's a cunt.
The fags bit does ring a bell, man. It must
You
have
brought me
it.
some smokes out because the furthest I could make it back was to Southall in fucking London, and I
Yeah.
was sat there for fucking weekend. And do you know, I did a weekend away where I work now, right?
Yeah.
This is
I had to
fucking
go-
ridiculous.
I had
Yeah,
to
that
go-
was on when you did the cruise ship, wasn't
I
it?
did the cruise ship. I did delivery to a cruise ship, and he said, "Oh, Saturday night, blah blah blah." So I does all that, and then so Sunday, my boss had said to me, "Give us a call. Let us know that you tipped this and next thing." But it was like 11 o'clock at night when I got tipped, so I phoned him Sunday and he went, right, he said, what do you want to do? Do you want to go home then? He says, we'll pay you, just go home, have some time off and come back. I went, no, I says, I've got enough gear, because it was the Friday when it happened, so I went home, washed my gear and came back.
This is where you're at now, isn't it?
Yeah. So he says, do you want to go home? I said, no, I've got plenty of gear, I've washed my clothes. I said, I'll just crack on, I'll wait now. He's like, yeah, no worries. When I was at fucking, when I did that weekend away at Bordeaux, she was like, right, we need to start at 4, and it fucking blasted me for another fucking 70 or 80 hour week. Getting home the following Saturday morning, I'm like, fucking hell. But yeah, it was, I don't know. You fucking bummed everybody in this room apart from West. Have you done West? Your brother's done him a dirty, you know?
Probably has, yeah.
Yeah. Inadvertently, you won't know about it.
No,
the
I
fucking
couldn't.
snidey cunt,
Yeah.
innit?
There'll be some flashback. You go, oh shit, that was it, wasn't it?
But yeah,
I remember having a drink with him, then I woke up with my belt round my neck and my pants on my ankles.
That's definitely another story. It's
What?
another podcast, that.
What? And come running down your ass cheeks.
And my chin.
So basically-
right? So we'd ordered some turf. You know when we did the garden in the old house, and we extended the garden a bit and re-turfed it all.
Yeah.
We got a. She opened the door, and it was him,
Who?
the rapist.
Hang on, you got to clarify this
What, the
because I know
shunter?
another rapist.
No. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I weren't calling you a rapist.
The
man that fingered you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the one that did the raping on that day.
Oh, was it him?
The shunter.
Yeah, he turned up on our
Fuck
door.
off.
And our lass said to me, she went, I just thought, oh fuck.
Do you know what the worst thing about that story? That whole
John,
thing that happened?
it was called John. Was it
Yeah,
John?
what?
Yeah.
I think it was Anderson.
Is it John Anderson?
No.
I think it's Anderson, isn't
Not
it?
Anderson, no.
No,
Is
it's
he not?
No.
What's his name?
I'm not telling you.
He's been convicted of
I've
it.
been convinced of it.
I know.
So we're not telling
I'm
lies.
still not telling you.
Summer.
No.
Summerson.
No, was it fuck John
No,
Summers?
it weren't John
Oh, no,
Summers.
shit.
No, it was
Sorry, John.
It definitely 100%
Sorry,
wasn't
sorry,
him.
John. It
He's a
weren't
right
you.
nice bloke, him. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's not going to make the edits.
No. I'll put an outright apology out now. No, 'cause I'm not editing this. It's going
So
straight out.
about the other shunter driver,
Yes.
not him who we just said.
It was
then.
called John though,
It
wasn't
was
it?
called, definitely
Yeah,
called John.
all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to go out for a beer with you. That's not a joke either, is it?
The,
No.
wor-
Did you?
the worst thing about that story is
He was
the other
itchy.
shunter who went, if he does it again, I'll kill him.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, do it now.
Yeah. If he does it again, I'll kill him.
Yeah, so
See, he'd walk in the toilet with his belt around his
so
neck.
Yeah.
You know
No,
about
no.
that, don't you?
Yeah, I do,
Yeah.
yeah, so like he was at
And he was at the door.
the door. Yeah. And then and he was delivering the turf, so it's so like he delivered it, and he was like, I'm sure I know you, blah blah. And she said, oh, I don't know. Did you used to work at RB? She was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I used to work there. She went, oh, I don't really remember you.
Did she know full well who it was?
She had to escort him off site.
Oh really?
Yeah, you know when he got thingy bobbed,
Oh yeah.
and he got nobbled. So there was our last and
Because
somebody
apparently,
else.
I'm sure it's right. He came home, found somebody sticking one in the wife.
Not fuck out of him and her.
No, he bummed him.
Yeah.
He bummed him
And then raped her.
and then raped her as well.
I think this might get edited out. This.
No, fuck him. He's found guilty of it, so we're not saying anything out of
And
order,
then,
are we?
and then,
I think it's the wording.
then, right, then we went to Hardwick for a bonfire night display,
Yeah.
and he was in there with his new bird.
Was she under duress, like tied up and shit?
Yeah,
Or was she
yeah. Was she boot at car? Did she get there and boot at car?
She looked a little bit like as though she'd been roofied.
Does she pop a bit, like rear window at a car like them two dolls on only falls and horses?
Do you know the worst thing about all that is when the shunter came back to work and he taught somebody, he said, "Do me a favour, don't tell anybody."
I know exactly who he told. 'Cause it's the person who told me.
And I'm not joking. Like that, it went round the whole fucking place. Now that reminds me, right, when I first started doing European, you know this story. And I'd had a heavy weekend in ZB, and I thought, oh fuck this, I can't
Jump
do a
on the
Sunday.
side of it.
No, I'd done a Friday night, a Saturday night. I thought I can't do a Sunday. You know what I mean? So you know where the seawall is at ZB?
Yeah.
I parked up down there. I'm just sat like sorting the wagon out.
On your own, out at way.
On my own out the way. You in it only, waiting for a trailer to come off the boat on the Monday morning. Jean-Claude comes down and he's run up Magnum, and I'm sat like on the bed in between the two seats. I had a flat roof of fish, it was a tiny cab. So as he come up, he kind of like patted his hand out to put your window down, and I thought, oh, he's lost.
Oh no.
Needs directions. I'm not joking. He had a fucking Flanders moustache. You know what I mean? Puts the window down. I says, "You all right, mate?" He says, "You come in my truck and give me a blowjob." And
I bet it sounded great over that mic, didn't it?
I bet it did. And I went, "No."
Yeah.
I went, "No." And he sat there and he went,
No, not for free.
"No, I'm on a 45
again.
No, I'm on a 45 off. Fuck it, mate. Come back Monday." And I says, and I just looked at him and I went, "No." You know, just like you don't believe what you just did.
Yeah.
And he went, "Come on, little boy, you come in my truck, suck my cock."
Little boy, he hadn't seen you stood up then, had he?
No. And remember them fucking truncheons you could buy in Tenerife?
Yeah.
The wooden ones, it had Tenerife. I had one of them behind me seat and I pulled it on and I went, "You can fuck off, you cunt." And he just went, put his window up and fucked off. I put my window up, pulled my curtains on, fucking ratchet strapped across both sides cars.
Curtains of steel.
Yeah.
The days of that, them curtains.
Oh,
If you can't see me, you can't hurt me.
no.
You know what I mean? And so then I fucking... Honestly, right, the next day... so in the Total Garage at ZB, it used to be a big table, free coffee and all that for the drivers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sat round and the boys are in, we're just waiting for the lads coming off the boat and all that, like. Fucking Jean-Claude came in and he fucking sat opposite side of me. You know, he had a big fucking stalk. You know he could smoke indoors then. And I just put my head down. I was only...
He wish he'd have done that.
I bet he did.
Up and down.
I was only 23, 24.
So properly naive to all that. Yeah.
And I'm fucking sat there, like, you know what I mean? And fucking Jean-Claude's there with his fucking Jimmy Savile cigar coming out of his gish, you know what I mean? Drinking his coffee, and he got up and fucked off. And I said to one of the lads, one lad said to me, Wakey, he says to me, "You alright, mate?" And I went, "If I tell you something, will you not tell anybody else?" And he went, yeah, what's up, like? I said, "You know that bloke who sat with me with a moustache and cigar?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "He fucking tapped on last night, wanted me to give him a fucking gobble." And he went, "So why didn't you tell me?" He said, "I'd have knocked him all over the fucking car park, the dirty fucking cunt." And I says, "Mate," I said, I'm just a bit embarrassed about it. I said, "You don't sell."
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got nothing to be embarrassed about, have you?
No, you know what I mean? But I was, you know what I mean?
Unless you did it. What even day?
Still finding pubes.
Still finding pubes. 30 years later.
And I said, mate, I said, don't shout with you. He said, no. And he said, I won't shout, mate. He said, honestly. So I said, oh, cheers, pal. So we're fucking heads off, and we would go.
Old CB.
We left
Heard
CB.
about this? Channel 19, lads. Channel 19.
we left CB, gone out to J for the night, had a meal, nothing was said. Sets off the next day, climb up the sit-on, and I'm talking away. And I didn't get a response. I went, can you hear me? Thinking me fucking CB's gone spuds.
Yeah.
Nothing. Them cunts he clicked up to, aren't they?
So I'm saying, they're all going, have you heard about this dirty cunt here?
So
He's
then,
been goosing fucking foreigners.
so then, I fucking flicked CB handle down, fucking left it. About fucking 5 minutes later, all I heard was Andy Oldroyd come over the fucking airways, and he went, "Salt lips, have you got your ears on?" And I went, yeah. And I let go of the mic, and all I could hear was Andy Oldroyd fucking dying. And he went, don't ever be embarrassed, son, about shit like that. He said, but he said, one bit of advice I'll give you: never say to a wagon driver, if I tell you something,
don't repeat it.
Don't tell anybody else. Then and then when we got parked up that night in Carrizio.
Was that your first European job then?
Yeah. No. Yeah, well, yes, full proper one. So I'd left E. Brown and Son.
Yeah.
And I'd gone to DSG at Brig, and I did one job for them. I went out with a lad. We tipped and reloaded together. So we tipped. It was a fridge. So I tipped fridge stuff in Berlin. Reloaded Hamburg, a load of TVs, and brought them back. When I came back, he come bust.
Oh really?
I'd been there 2 weeks. And then I came back, and then one of the lads from Brownies, Taffy, bless him, he's dead now. He says there's a job going at Britannia. So I rung them up. Yeah, come down and see us. So I turns up, presses the buzzer. Ian McKinley opened the door. I said, I've come about the job. Goes in, has the interview.
Oh, I know this.
Mrs. was buzzing, you know what I mean? So I'd gone from job to job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's transport though, isn't it?
It was, yeah. And so I like fucking like basically ship out Sunday, and I was like, oh yeah, fucking mustard. Gets home, fucking walks in. She had a face like a fucking slapped arse, and like a face like a slapped arse. And I said, yeah, all right. Where you been? So I've been down for my interview. Why are you fucking lying? And I went, I'm not fucking lying. I've had them on the phone. You haven't turned up. I said, I fucking have. I got
For a split second, though, right? Did you honestly think to yourself? Did you think
I haven't turned up?
No. Did you think I've been to the right company?
So then send that fucking have, and she's like, why are you fucking lying? Where the fuck have you been? So I picked fucking house phone up. So we didn't have mobiles in.
Yeah.
House phone up. Boop, 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 boop. I've just been out for an interview where I have got the job, Anna. And he was like, yeah. I said, I'm starting Sunday, Anna. Yeah. He said, why, what's up? And I said, well, my wife said that I've turned up and blah, blah. He went, hang on a minute. And I heard him say, Mick, were you expecting Paul James to come down for a job? Yeah, he started for us, mate.
It split UK European, weren't it?
UK European, they'd split the company in two. There was two jobs, so I'd rung up and got an interview with Mick Goodwin,
Which is UK.
which was the UK on BritTrans, and I got an interview with Ian McKinley. So then, and I went, yeah. He said, we are turning up on Sunday, aren't we? Yeah. Put the phone down, and I went, yeah, I'll start Sunday. And then you was home on leave then, weren't you? Because you came down the yard with me.
I did, yeah.
And I got K535 RKH. It was an F10 Volvo.
Oh, it's just a shunt wagon, weren't it?
No, that was a Petunia. That was the shunt wagon that I'd been at the cocoa mills for fucking 9 months. I lasted fucking 4 days at that job. And we went down and we had to rebuild the fucking half of the cab, didn't we?
That was shocking.
And I did fucking 3.5 years there. You know what I mean? After 3.5 years, still no cab phones.
So what was your first actual job then, Britannia?
No.
Because what people don't tell you is, you think you've won when you got your licence.
No.
That's the easy bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
The hard bit's getting a fucking start, isn't it?
So I went to E. Brown and Son.
Yeah.
So I did a bit of agency, worked with Al Wayne, and then I got a job doing snap-on tools as like second man.
Yeah.
With a bloke called Eddie. Fucking absolutely old school. So we used to go around the North East. You had keys to people's houses. You used to go like drop the snap-off to the people that had owned the vans.
So you were like the main supplier to the subs, if you will.
Yeah. So this how long ago it was. Do you remember when DHL, before DHL were big in the UK, you had Securicor Omega.
Yeah, Blue Motors.
Yeah. That's what I was working for, Securicor Omega. And so we got out of people's houses, chucking the fucking tools in the garages, house alarms, everything. And on the way back down, they got the Coach and Horses, just north of Leaming.
Yeah.
And he'd have fucking 6 pints. And then met me drive back to the depot, and then he'd get his car and go home. And so that was my first kind of driving job. But my first actual job was here Brownless, and now Wayne took me down for my first day, and that was
Portakabin just off Somerton Road.
Yeah.
What was your official first driving job then?
Cookies. And the first day on, what happened? Run bent with me.
Yeah, that was Basingstoke and back.
Yeah, the Christmas trees.
Christmas
decorations.
Yeah.
Christmas decks. I just pull into
and you got on the fucking mattress, didn't you? And banged out a good fucking hard out 4 hours kip.
No, fucking a good 8 hours kip.
Well, you did all the graft.
I fucking...
No.
Hang on, right, because the bullshit he's going to come up with here, right? So, right, I'd ran up from Reims.
We all know you like your kit, Wayne.
Right, I'd ran up from Reims, back to Durham, done some shunting during the day, and he said to me, I've got a job for you doing the Christmas decks. And I went, mate, I've got fucking 3 hours left. He went, yeah, I know. Basingstoke, tonight, night shift. Could I send you away with you? Yeah, I'll do it. He had no choice, he was at work, so I knew he wasn't getting out of it.
Yeah,
but this is not the same.
So was that your very first drive?
Yeah, his first drive he run bent.
Ever, literally day one.
Day one of driving, he was running bent with me.
Yeah, because what it was, he said, right, he's going to go down. Does that when we picked the hitchhiker up? At Bradbury.
Is this a hitchhiker male or female?
It was a squaddy.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and it was like, because we pulled into Bradbury for fuel, and the woman behind the counter says, where you going, lads? I said, oh, going down the A1. And this young lad, he says, wow, what's up? He says, oh, he's trying to get back to camp with Catterick. He said, but he's got any money. Fucking drunken lad. So dragged him down and kicked him.
Obviously, he wasn't a serial killer.
No.
But
squaddy, to be fair, you're generally fairly safe.
But we fucking... So I'd basically done a 15-hour shift.
And then put a new card in.
Put a fresh card in, wound the cunt on 9 hours, set off, right? But he didn't have a CB.
No, I didn't.
No.
But when we got to Basingstoke, we had mobile phones though.
We had mobile phones, right, but which you paid for, right?
It's like £1 a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, back in them days, fucking 150 a minute or whatever.
Yeah. This is when our Wayne got into the art of, remember the art of like 2 rings, put it down?
Incoming calls only.
Yeah. My phone bill that month was 730 quid. Right, so we get out of Basingstoke and we saw the lads down there, and he's like, right, he says, I need one of yous up here, one of yous down there. He said, the one that stays here will not move. So I says, right. He said, the one at the top end, he said, you've got to keep moving down the street.
On curtains round.
Guess which one our Wayne had? Right,
Not move.
Right, I'm not joking. I moved, and I moved all the way down till I caught up with him.
Yeah.
Right, expecting to walk around his wagon, seeing our Wayne with his feet on the dash. He was fucking in his underpants in bed with the curtains round. Right, I'd done all fucking night in Basingstoke Town Centre, and it's a cunt of a place, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was a shit job.
Right, and then...
Oh, do you know you weren't awake for half of it?
Well, it was worse to get in though.
Right, it ain't been funny. When I got there, right, I couldn't keep my fucking card going because I couldn't go back to the yard. So I had to take my card out, end it. So I was on fucking Sunday's card on Friday night.
Which you needed to ship out.
To ship out with.
Yeah, but the thing is though, come on back up. So we cracked on back up. I'm still on the same card legally.
I'm on day fucking 14.
Gets a phone call, I'll pull at the Watford cab, and I'm thinking, oh, that's it for the day, now enough, and then go. Pulls in, jumps in the cab, yeah, get that card out, wind that on, bang in, right, we're going, gone.
Let's get home.
Gets back into the yard, right, goes into the office, does it, well, Alan Simons turned around and said, I'll get yourself home, so, but make sure your clock's right before you go home. Ain't you?
Right, guess what I need to do?
Of course they do, you know what you can and can't do, don't they?
He had to put his clock forward a week.
Guess what I had to do? Drive back
And
from
I was
fucking-
winding it back.
back down to Durham, from Durham back down to Hull, so I could ship out on the Sunday, take the card out, and then fucking wait the next morning, wind the cunt on again, so it was at the same place where I could put the card back in, and then ship out with
Fucking
it.
hell. So what was your first driving job? Yours was Future.
I was at Future, yeah, but I had to be a
Is
dog
that
body.
future forwarded?
Yeah.
You were doing a bit of everything, mate. You warehouse,
I did
driving.
I did warehouse and van driving and the class 2, then I got my class 1, and then I tried pulling a blind on them, but it didn't work.
What was that?
Because the main class 1 bloke at the time, Jim,
Yeah.
he were leaving. So I thought, here we go.
Easy to slip into it.
Yeah, so I went, are you going to give us his job? And he went, no, we'll set somebody else on for it. So I went, no, we're leaving then. Thinking they'll go, oh no, don't. And they went, oh, all right.
Trying to call them off and backfire.
I've been there, right? 6 years at the time. I moved all the racking for them, which was 40 hours overtime
Yeah,
in a week,
yeah.
right? I'd done all kinds of dodgy shit in van for them. Dodgy shit in, but I got arrested by customs for them. We went into a place in Bradford, and normally there was an old boy called Nev who drove this wagon, but for some reason Mick went, Nev, you just stay here with me and have a pot of tea this morning. Mark will take that wagon to that place in Bradford.
And at the time you go, oh, brilliant.
And I went, yeah, no worries.
Happy days, I'll crack on.
Now suspicious about that.
Yeah,
No.
no worries. So I gets there, and I backs up to this. Do we get them like flat concrete bay things, but they're
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
bay?
yeah.
There's no loading, it's just a dock, isn't it?
Yeah, backed up
Yeah.
to that. They starts tipping all these crates out on back. But then next thing, all these bloody Cavaliers and vans and all that all come screaming out the corner. And blokes jump out all in black and suits and all that sort of shit. Arrest everybody. Up at cab door, drag me out, drag me all over the floor, arrest me, throw me back in one of the vans, take me to the police station. I'm in there in this like a holding cell for like 20 minutes. Next thing, door opens up and he goes, here you go, mate, with a breakfast. And I went, I don't know. He went, we had to arrest you like everybody else, so you didn't, you know.
So it looks sus.
So it didn't look sus. And I went, well, it didn't look sus. And he went, did your boss not tell you? And I went, tell me what? And he went, they've been bringing vaccine in these, like fans and back and all that, like, but like thousands and thousands and thousands a week. And he says, we knew, because your boss said to us, we won't send the old boys on the bag, we'll send the young lad in it. But we're going to warn you. And I went, he didn't say shit.
Yeah.
So you've had a damn good fucking hiding for
honestly,
nothing.
they ripped the cab door open and threw me on the floor for the cab in this Scania Rigid. Honestly, but he's handcuffed me up, threw me back at the van. I had bloody cuts and bruises everywhere. And they just went, here, as a breakfast. I did all sorts for them. I did. Well, did it take me to? I think I left Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, and I went to Berlin in van, and I had a load of shit with Schenker because they were supposed to do the sole transport for it, and all the white wagons. I had to put this blue van, right?
Yeah.
And it were things like they wanted a deposit, something like €100 deposit for me to go on site. They wanted something like a €50 deposit for me to use a pump truck. And then
Oh, is this doing display?
it would display
Exhibition.
yeah.
Because they tried that with me when I
Yeah.
did that with Captain's once. I ran down at that Nuremberg Centre.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, it's €100. I'm like, fucking piss pot, we were paying us no money anyway. So I weren't fucking laying any more out.
Yeah.
And I got
Yeah,
down there and
yeah.
they're like, this, and this. And I just drove in.
I had the same
I thought,
And even with all that crap, I went at 6 o'clock Wednesday night and I was back at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon at fucking Berlin. It's all sorts of shit like that. And then I'd start at 3
it's like
o'clock.
you doing the Swedish van runs, isn't it?
I'd start at 3 o'clock on a...
15 hours in the truck and then run to Sweden the same day.
A 24-hour shift in van.
In fact, it was a 15-hour shift in the truck, back to the yard, in the van, and then Milan and back in 27 hours.
It's alright, isn't it?
Do you know, mine sounds lame. Because I literally went from
It's
mechanicking and started work at Bordeaux.
It's like Fridays there. We go down to Loughton and pick up a load of stuff at a Atlanta container. Right? So I start at 3 o'clock Friday morning, down to Loughton,
Yeah.
load up with all that, come back up and he'd go, you ain't got airport tonight. Can't help. Go to airport, get back at like 5 o'clock Saturday morning, and then I'd get a message going, on Monday.
See, this is what always makes me.
But that's how you made a driver
But
in my eyes.
everybody's run bent. I don't care what anybody. These
Oh,
drivers
everybody-
that you see,
yeah.
you go.
The
I've never done that in my life.
thing is, the fresher you are in the saddle, the more prone you are to it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you don't know it, do you? So you just fucking crack on and do it, don't you?
I did it. I did 3 months of cookies, and I had to leave because he paid me 420 quid for the month.
You're probably getting that a day.
I know. it probably worked out.
24-hour shifts.
It probably worked out at £4.20 an hour then. But it's like I went from cookies and I went to welders, and that was a good job. That was a good job, to be fair.
Yeah,
But
they won't take you back, you know. Don't big them up.
No, but I'd get the Weatherby services on a Friday afternoon, Friday night, and be out with time and like, I'm an hour from home. Fuck it, next car.
Yeah, go.
So anyway, I did that one Friday night, and I parked on the industrial estate at Sedgefield, you know where Boreham's is.
Yeah. But the old fellow who parks his wagon.
Yeah, well the old man's out been for years, hasn't he, with Boreham.
Yeah.
So I'm in the house Saturday morning, house phone goes, hello? Where you at when? And I knew straight away.
You've been collared.
Says, I'm just in the house. Where's the wagon? Says, on the industrial estate. Says, well, we've had a phone call off George Borehamn. He says, you're blocking his entrance. I says, I'm not blocking his entrance.
No, he's a cunt, isn't he?
Why have you gone home? I said, lass is picking us up, because obviously we're based at Concert.
Yeah.
So lass is picking us up. I said, I called along for a bacon sandwich while she's getting ready, going to come in the car. Alright, need one of them, mate. Need one, phone down, bang. Fucking cunt. So I said, fucking Boreham's been on the phone and he grassing me up. I once sat in his car and like, back in the yard, can't get that back on. Never said a thing. Never
No,
said a
because
thing.
they know, don't they?
Yeah.
They know, they're not stupid.
It's part of learning.
But all these drivers that you see, they go,
The thing is, though, that's how you learn to take it right to the wire, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, but it is.
Hell, we got to a point at RB where it were like, I can get away with that.
Yeah. Justifiable.
if I just do that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're
It's the same
fucking-
as the old, I've done 9 hours, 5 minutes driving there.
That's
Still got a
it.
10, still got a 10.
Yeah. Well, no, you still had a 10 if you needed it on
Yeah,
Friday.
if you needed it for your own benefit,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah.
And I was one, technically a 10, but we'll see what happens Friday.
Yeah.
Because I might have to do a 10 hours one on Friday.
Yeah. 9 hours and 1 minute, that's just a straight 9.
All right, yeah.
You know, but it annoys me because you listen to some that go, I've never run bent, I've never done this, I've never done that.
Yeah, but the
Like,
thing is, though, right, you think about it now, right? Without jumping from wagon to van and all that shit, right? It's pretty much impossible now to run bent with your digicard, unless you've got more than one digicard, really. Unless you're Irish and just switch the tackle off. You meant to just say yeah.
Not go.
I mean, run bent and not get caught. Whereas it's all fucking on there now, isn't it?
no, but it is, especially now with these new Gen 2 tackles where they can just sit and download you when they're sat next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
I've
I
got one of them bloody fucking rail things in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, download boxes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was in Germany last week. BAG pulled alongside you and he's just sat there, and then you look up and the tackle's little thing spinning around.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what he's doing? He's downloading it. And he's just...
If you got caught with something now, would your gaffer pay for it?
No.
No, not if it's on the card. If it's my fault, no.
I don't think mine would either.
My gaffer, all day long.
Do you reckon?
100%, yeah.
So I'm not bothered, mate, as long as somebody's picking up the tab.
No.
Well, I never used to be bothered, mate, as long as somebody's picking up the tab. Saying that, you can't do it in hours, can you?
No, to be fair, you can't. Oh, my
But-
job, you can't.
But let's be honest, we don't work. If we get an infringement, that's,
Self-inflicted.
yeah.
It's not because we're pushed.
I got one. I got an infringement looking for an industrial estate that would driving up and down.
I'll tell you what you'll get caught. I'll tell you what you'll get caught out on yours will be the 6 hour rule.
No,
Yeah.
I've got
Your working time 6 hours.
I've got that down to a T.
Yeah. What, 5 hours 59 minutes?
No.
6:01. That doesn't count.
No, I did it. I did it at thingy. Glasgow Friday morning. So when I was sat there, I'm in quarter of an hour.
Yeah, you
I go,
fucking-
oh no, I'll have 32.
Yeah.
Clear it off.
Then
Get rid
that
of
goes
it.
then. Then I can just run the rest of my time out, whether it gets to buddy
Yeah.
11 o'clock or not.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just running on me
Yeah.
to finish my break then.
But it is.
Or I just fuck it off and forget all about it.
But